Chapter 2. A Smile Coming Out of Gratitude. Gratefulness is a state of mind. It is also a state of being, or a state of fact, that exists in our present moment, projected by our mind or by our being upon the world that exists around us. It tells us that nothing that we have is arbitrary, that each thing that we have has its own importance in our lives, be it material or non-material, and that we need to appreciate and be thankful for every little thing that we have. The smile associated with practicing gratitude is a discreet one, because by being thankful, we go inwards, deep into our soul, and acknowledge the beauty and importance of every little thing, gift, talent, or skill that we possess. After managing to practice gratitude for a long while, we can feel that our discreet smile takes over our whole being, filling us with contentment and giving rise even to more gratitude, making us not want more and just purely resting in this state of simplicity, goodness, and sometimes bliss. The making us not need more comes from the power of the gratitude, because we acknowledge mindfully each thing that we have and its value. When we see what we have with mindfulness, we soon realize that others don't have nearly as much as we do, while being still happy or at least content with their lives. This observation, or better said, this realization, is opening in this way to us the path of mercy, where one wants to give out to others from his own wealth, being happy and content just because he is making others happy. Being merciful to others can always bring a compassionate smile to our faces, because we do care for other people, which is one of the most praised actions while here on earth. Laying mercy upon others comes from our open heart, where we give fully from our own wealth, and it is a sign that we are successfully practicing gratitude. This kind of smile that comes from our own gratitude is the pure reflection of our souls. It is the thankful smile that we can put out everywhere and anywhere, because we can always be grateful for what we hold. So, gratitude always reminds us to smile even for the fact that we have fresh water, food, and a place to sleep, or even more, for all the other things that we have and for all the gifts that Mother Nature has blessed us with. Sitting in the present moment, gently, without thinking, and focusing on the many things that we have, or that we are blessed with, will make us feel how gratitude feels like, and will enlighten our way of practicing it. So no matter how sad, depressed, anxious, or despair we might be during a day of our lives, gratitude always reminds us that life is beautiful and bountiful, and that the gray clouds don't show up to darken our life, but to bring the gift of rain to the earth. In other words, sadness comes to us to nurture a broken soul, to keep it in the delicate embrace of our tears, or to awaken us up so we can sincerely contemplate our life and the multitude of things that we are blessed with, so we can see clearly how fortunate we are and how easy it is to break from the sadness embrace. So sadness does not come to put us down on our knees, as we might have thought, but to clear away our souls and wash our hearts with its cool touch. By seeing things with gratitude, a comforting smile shows up every time that we do so. making us sigh and lose the frown that we usually put up on gray days. Gratitude or gratefulness is the greatest spiritual tool we have that can help us align with our true life. Most of the time, people always want more than they have. Thus, they go from wanting more to wanting more every day, wanting more in order to bring them happiness, most of the time not being able to have that. Thus, they rest unhappy in the present moment, not enjoying what they presently have, just looking to a near future that will bring them more than what they have. This is similar to non acceptance of the present moment, non acceptance of the happiness that the present moment is granting us every day. So, gratitude can help us root more into the acceptance of the present moment, where we actually always have enough to make us happy, enough to bring a smile of contentment now and then, enough to make us be mindful and complete with what we presently have. So, not being grateful is actually looking for joy in all the other places every day, not seeing that the true lasting joy comes from yourself. True joy is not brought by temporary aspects that bring happiness, but instead by a constant grateful feeling about your life. And when you manage to stay enough time into gratefulness and practice it through positive affirmations that foster gratitude, or by just doing it, you will discover a hidden gem below being grateful, which is humbleness. Yes, humbleness is hidden below gratefulness, as you can see that you become naturally humble when really being grateful about one of the million things that you can think of in your life that you are grateful for. And if you practice gratefulness and you reach your humble being, after being humble for a certain time, you reach your deeper being, which is yourself, being rooted firmly and deeply into this earth, humble, which praises with gratefulness at any time each thing that it has. If you practice that humbleness in your daily life, the humbleness that comes out from practicing gratitude, you can see that you encounter every aspect of your life with a healing humbleness that comes from your inner core or from your clean mind. You are mindful by default, and your humbleness is healing any aspect of your mind that used to stress you before in your life. So, this humbleness, while being practiced, is actually healing any past event that comes to your mind. The exhilaration of this state of being humble and grateful will bring mindfulness into your life, and your spirit will soar. Smiling becomes the next second opportunity if you need it, because now you are humble, with a clean mind and an open heart. If you choose to practice gratitude in your daily life consistently, try to focus on any particular thing that you presently have and be grateful for it. This will keep your mind focused and unscattered, and a particular type of joy develops in such a way. Gratitude is one of the greatest virtues that we might have or practice. In practicing gratitude, we thank for every little thing that we have, and we accept our present reality with tolerance and kindness, so we can be able to be peaceful and mindful, and to be able to transform our current state of affairs into that which we wish. This in itself is a spiritual practice, as we constantly thank divinity for every created thing that we do have. A person who is grateful, a person who thanks for the things that others might take for granted, is awake, is mindful, is aware of his spiritual life, has faith, is kind, is loving, forgiving, and more than everything is compassionate towards himself and the others. The happiness that comes out from gratitude is like a constant flow of thankfulness that comes in and out of our hearts. We now can smile effortlessly as a result of being complete, as a result of constantly thanking from our hearts for what we have, for what we might earn, for what this world is all about, for our current state of health, which is very important, and for all the many little things that we encounter. The moment we catch ourselves frowning, it is as easy as remembering the gratitude that we can express in the world for what we hold dear, and our smile will quickly appear. We jump into a grateful state of mind simply because we noticed we forgot we were grateful and took again things for granted. Taking things for granted is ego's business, while being grateful is purely manifesting acceptance of the present moment in the absence of our ego. When we are mindful, when we have a conscious approach to our life, when we do take responsibility for our actions, when we act with awareness, or when we really pay attention to the things in our life, we cannot be something else than grateful. In the next chapter, we will explore the smile seen from the perspective of the love that we put out.